recognizes how passionate our players are about the game and the fact that seniority and you got it's about the game, right? This second goal to get 2-1, a power play goal, 2 power play goals. There's no doubt about how much this tournament meant for the players. I mean, look at their history. So they've been better than their line, and nobody could ever underestimate our players blue and everything. With a power gunner, 39. So, you've been on the internet many times now. It's far side, they couldn't reach it. Things playing ahead. Who's going to head? Up behind that, Byfield let it hop over his stick. When I mentioned when he gets in a situation, he looks up now. He's going to shoot. Ball's going to pass. Ball's going to go to the net. Finally, he tries to go to that backhand. Not a back checker by Byfield. He got back and made it a 2-on-2 instead of a clear-cut 2-on-1. Game sure there wasn't any time. That's the second time on this year. Quick strike attack.
I need right behind the shots. Like no side's good.
I'm
playing left side. Is it my weakest? Yeah, it is my weakest, actually.
But because it's deflected on the initial shot, England just has to get a piece of it, and he does. Trevor Lewis, one of 5 NHL players born in Utah, scores against Utah tonight. Since then, the Kings have scored 3 straight. Fiala, Bavaria, and now Lewis. Jersey has beaten the middle. Cardonier shot.
Okay, so we've got a lot of Vancouver Canucks news to dive into heading into today's game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Take a look at this. There was a video posted earlier this afternoon by the team on Twitter. Per head coach Rick Tocchet, Quinn Hughes is out, Elias Pettersson is a game-time decision, and Kevin Lankinen is in goal. Okay, great. Lankinen in. The guy got the contract, the guy got the bag, the guy got the years. We heard his interview on the radio at the arena. He's happy to be a Vancouver Canuck, which is, of course, all that we could really ask out of these talented players. Lankinen getting the start, totally earned it. We'll see what happens on the back-to-backs. Because the Vancouver Canucks do play off against the Utah Hockey Club later today. And they also have another back-to-back later next week, which will take place against the LA Kings and the Anaheim Ducks. So it's a back-to-back today and tomorrow. It's a back-to-back Wednesday, Thursday. What the hell is going to happen with Kevin Lankinen and his workload? Who is going to be the backup? Is it going to be Artur Shilovs? Well, okay, it has to be Shilovs, right? The question is, I guess, whether or not Shilovs is actually going to get any playing time in this road trip. We'll see what happens with Demko next week when the team comes back to Vancouver. But other than that, Quinn Hughes missing today's game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, thank goodness the guy did not end up going to the Four Nations Championship. Man, imagine if not only with the game, but the travel, how that would have held back whatever sort of recovery period he would have had. I mean, going from Jersey to Van to Boston to Vegas instead of just going Jersey, Van, Vegas. I mean, the extra time on the plane, the extra time going through the airports, doing everything you need to do, and whether or not he would have played. And he's not even able to play right now. I mean, I guess right now, when you're thinking about the Canucks' decision to say, oh yeah, Quinn Hughes is out, he is not cleared to play. I guess now it's like, oh, I guess he really is just not healthy enough, right? I mean, he was practicing with a no-contact jersey a few days ago. He was practicing with a regular jersey a few days later. But now it's like, yeah, even for the Vancouver Canucks in important divisional rival games, Quinn Hughes is not playing. It's kind of a miracle. The Canucks did not have any Quinn Hughes fingerprints on that Four Nations tournament, considering the status of his health. Meanwhile, Elias Pettersson, game-time decision, whether or not he'll play or not, that remains to be seen. I will say, if he ends up missing time, it's like we had spoken about yesterday. If the guy doesn't play, are we really missing out on anything? I mean, Vancouver hockey has been so interesting to watch because the team is winning games off of the backs of guys that are not Quinn Hughes or Elias Pettersson. That maybe a game without Pettersson can be a pretty interesting visual display as to what this squad is really capable of. No Hughes, no Petey, no Demko, and what, the most experienced and top hierarchy guy the Vancouver Canucks have on the team in this game is going to be Besser. It's going to be Tyler Myers. Okay, that's interesting. Speaking about Brock Besser, I wanted to dive into some extra thoughts about him and the trade front. because this leads into the conversation we had yesterday about this guy around. Let's go over on to beforeperiod.com, because earlier in the week they had themselves the updated trade watch list of 2025 4.0. This is as of February 21st. So, yeah, earlier in the week. Sorry, I meant yesterday. Let's scroll down on David Pagnotta's piece and read about what he has to say on Brock. The Canucks and Besser are not close to an extension. Vancouver wants midterm. Besser wants long-term. And the dollars are part as well. The Canucks could hold on to him for their playoff run, or, if the offer is too good to pass up, move him out if they feel they can't sign him. He is a UFA this summer. Now, we spoke about a lot of this and more yesterday. If you go out there and check out that Watchmen Doomsday Clock video if you wanted to see the scoop on Brock. But essentially, we don't know if the guy is going to be able to sign in Vancouver. The parties are far apart. The money isn't really there either. So Vancouver has already been introduced, the idea of Vancouver letting Besser walk in free agency for nothing, using him as an own rental for their own playoff run. Hey, instead of shelling out assets and getting the player in return who's going to leave in free agency like Elias Lindholm, let's just use the guy that we have on our team right now who is going to leave in free agency because we don't have to use any assets again. He's already on our team. Anyways, if the team is so inclined to trade him because they feel like they get something that the offers are pretty juicy, maybe these are the teams that get it done. Teams reported linked to Brock Besser include the Minnesota Wild, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the LA Kings, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, we just made a video talking about Mikko Rantanen and how Toronto and Tampa are linked to that guy, courtesy of Elliot Friedman. But Brock Besser would make a little bit of sense too, I would say. Brock is not the fastest guy in the world, but his goal scoring, his net front presence, his sniping ability, it's all very polished when you get him in the right spots and give him the right opportunities. In fact, I'm thinking about it, okay, there are some guys who haven't really been like the fastest who have excelled in organizations like these in the past too. I'm thinking about Tyler Toffoli, for example. He was an LA King, a really good one, and despite the fact that he isn't really fast either, he had a great career with the LA Kings. I'm thinking about the Minnesota Wild. Hey, guess who was one of the best Wild players ever? Thomas Vanek. He was kind of slow, especially towards the end of his career, but Minnesota used him very well. And I guess you can say that this argument may not be all too succinct because these teams are a lot different than when Toffoli and Vanek were playing in the Kings and the Wild. But still, it's like these teams and these fan bases, they know how to treat and react to slower players who have goal-scoring touches and who get their offense done with their smarts rather than their ability to speed by everybody, Connor McDavid style. Toronto, I do have a little reservations about because I think with their style, moving the puck around and cycling it, while Brock Besser can excel in a system like that, we did see him get a whole bunch of power play goals, assisted by Jason Miller and Cody Hughes over the past 12 months. I just don't really know if he's the guy to add on that particular goal-scoring aspect that Toronto might need. Besser's good along the board, so I guess you could say that there's value there. And then in Tampa Bay, I'm not too sure if Besser would align nicely with Braden Point's pace and Nikita Kucherov's smarts and what these guys are able to do off the rush. The cycling game is insane in Tampa Bay as well, but it usually finds its way back over to Kucherov on that right side. Brock Besser's net front presence could be an interesting idea, though, so don't discredit that. At the end of the day, though, Minnesota, Toronto, LA, and Tampa, each of these teams, I do think there are better fits than others, but them being linked to Brock Besser on the trade front in this, the fourth period article, I did find it interesting enough to make a video about. If you are a fan of either the Wild, the Leafs, the Kings, or the Lightning, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below whether or not you think Brock Besser would be a meaningful add for your hockey team. We didn't go over this because we talked about this yesterday, but Brock Besser has declined in point production from last year. Last year he had 40 goals and 73 points in 81 games. This year he's on pace for 55 points and 28 goals. He currently has 18 goals and 35 points in 48 games. So roughly aligning with what he was for the majority of his career before the explosion of goals and production last season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think the trade price for Besser should be? What do you think is an appropriate package for a rental asset like this? Maybe 6 point something million. Let's say the Vancouver Canucks retain the house. They know they can't re-sign this guy. They get him off for $3.5 million, and he goes to another team, $3-point-something million cap hit, and he gets added to the top six. There's extra value there if you retain the salary, but by how much? I want you to let know your thoughts in the comment section below. Wild fans, Lightning fans, Kings fans, and Leaf fans. If Brock Besser is that guy. Vancouver fans, what are your thoughts on the potential trade of Besser, and do you think there is a package to be had here with prospects and assets and players we could be targeting from these four teams should Besser get sent over there? Let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. Good boy. Talk about barn burner, right? Talk about one of the biggest NHL trades we have seen mid-season involving the superstar player pretty much of all time. Well, I don't know about you, but I think heading back into the past few weeks here, that Mikko Rantanen Martin Necas three-way trade between the Avalanche, the Blackhawks, and the Hurricanes may have just been the biggest trade mid-season that I have seen in my lifetime, and maybe even one of the top 5, top 7 biggest trades mid-season at least ever. I don't know. You can go out there and maybe check it out. But today, we are going over one of the assets in that transaction because Elliot Friedman just spoke about this on his podcast. He went over the trade situation in regards to the expensive pending free agent asset in that trade, and he linked a bunch of things to it too. So as always, this show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the first link in the description to save some money as you can get some free months and support the YouTube channel all in. Bob Richardson summarized and paraphrased a lot of Friedman's commentary. It's very, very interesting. Mikko Rantanen is the subject of trade speculation again. What?
But you'll place him out piece off of you. Yes.
What's the latest on the Golden Knights in the NHL's rumor mill for today? During Friday's 32 Thoughts podcast, Elliot Friedman speculated the Carolina Hurricanes could put winger Mikko Rantanen on the trade block if they are unable to re-sign him before the March 7th trade deadline. The Hurricanes acquired the 28-year-old Rantanen last month in a multiplayer 3-2 trade involving the Avalanche and the Blackhawks, giving up Martin Necas and Jack Drury to the Avalanche for Rantanen. Friedman believes there were some contract discussions between Hurricanes management and the Rantanen camp. If it becomes a pure rental, there could be a long line of teams to get him, opening it up for anyone to pursue him. The Blackhawks retain 50% of his salary, leaving Carolina with a cap hit of $4.625 million. They have 3 salary retention spots, enabling them to retain up to half, $2.312 million, of their share of his cap hit in a separate trade. Friedman speculated that teams like Vegas, Dallas, Winnipeg, Florida, Tampa, and Toronto may be interested. That could drive up Carolina's asking price. And by golly gee, immediately after the trade was made, we saw people talking about Carolina in the same way that we had talked about Carolina last year. Jake Gensel, oh my gosh, they traded away Bunting and prospects and stuff, and to be fair, they didn't trade away the same magnitude of expensive assets like they had in the Rantanen trade.
So making about $1 million. That's
pretty good. Bunting, I would say. But after the Rantanen trade was made, there were conversations about, hey, the Hurricanes have cap space. They have more buying power than they had last year. So this situation where you trade for a guy and he's supposed to be an important top 6 piece, and then he's got an expiring contract and you let him go in free agency, it doesn't necessarily look like it's going to happen again. Right? That's what we thought back when the Rantanen trade was first made. But things kind of changed, because the Rantanen camp and Hurricanes camp did not agree on a contract extension right away. And quite frankly, Rantanen has struggled with this new Carolina Hurricanes team. It's not that simple. So now, if the Hurricanes are kind of having doubts, if they're thinking, okay, this guy isn't really fitting our system all too well, we believe in the talent. He's a 100-point, 40, 50-goal guy. We know we can be that. But if he's not playing like that for us, and we can't agree on a contract, we might have no choice but to send him out as a rental one more time. And we have salary retention spots here, so if we send him out, he'll be making $2.3 million against the next team's cap if we retain. Talk about a rental price for the ages, eh? Never mind the fact that Friedman wins Vegas, Dallas, Winnipeg, Florida, Tampa, and Toronto, all to this Nico Rantanen player. But if all these teams are getting involved and this guy is available on the market, who knows how much Nico Rantanen can go for and what kind of assets the Hurricanes can get from around the NHL. In a way, it kind of helps them do exactly what they wanted to do last year. Because last year, they were trying to trade away Marty Necas the whole time. It's just they weren't able to. Nobody took him. They re-signed him. They were like, okay, fine. You're our guy, so we're going to keep you around. Might as well play you because nobody wants to get you. And then he popped off, and he was really good. And then the Hurricanes traded him, and they've got Rantanen. And now it's like, okay, we can re-sign this guy. But no, sorry, we can't. We can trade him to Toronto for, I don't know, ending UFA Mitch Marner, and we can re-sign that guy. We can trade Rantanen over to Tampa Bay or something. We can get Gensel back. Oh, we can get the Winnipeg Jets. We can get a Kyle Connor or something. There are other assets around the NHL that had you said to Hurricanes fans a year ago, hey, you're going to trade Necas and Drury away, and after making enough...
Set up the tie to win a goal for Tampa. Surprisingly, none of them was starting lineup. Great to see them in the lineup, though, and all four of them back at it for their team. So Steve goes after it, ready for his first National Hockey League goal. Played 11 games over the season. So here, over from the shift before as he went in on the forecheck. He does a great job. This is somebody else on the seat before he was bench. But Creighton hit, he took a quick little left stop turn, and there's a little back and there's the puck. Homer gets it. That'll be the last 2 weeks of the Hockey Championship. 3-point game for Greg Bergen is together for every back in touchdown. They stopped there by Anthony Stoll. River Stoll in the hat trick in the first meeting between these two teams. He led a great pass for the team. Stop. The 29 seconds apart. We have a quick little conversation. Watch to the left. They got a Redmond way back. You can see that really going to be a touch. Protect them. Protect them. There's nice stuff. Does he get in the way? Okay, that's what's pretty much. So you can see where the summer coming. The board, give him a lot of bit of a stand down. Back to and look up the Riley. It's 40 shy 500. Look at that. Can check out there with the one freaking confident puck movement. Riley at the top gets it down and move a couple of times there. Back in and check it up. Later sweeps it in and then Steve's on it once again. Now Steve's to the line. They want to try to do it. It's Steve Black. On the right side is Matthew. Back to 10F. The Carter, who was still. It's a shorter hit. Check out. Had to be sharp on that and had to Gets it off the Gosses Bear in front of the net, grabs it in. Dishes off. Does a great job of getting the blocker, slides across. Blocker time 50 goal guy, double 100-point season. Trying to answer the need. That's what we're seeing. Inside. Here's Hofer. Flying forward. He might have done it. When they came out after the weekend, that's just such a great Canadian story, isn't it? Ripley made trips. Okay, he starts the second period. That's the worst. He steps up. And he'll drop it off. It's good job done that. And then goal assist. Nice little game goal. He was happy. He wanted to find that. He hit that to the rebound, but no. Basketball lost the Magic. Another 6 did not score. That's the Four Nations in 3. And he got a little late to put it in front. Right after the Rockets start by police. And then right period. Nylander. And for the Larson. He's dropped on down hard. In front. Sinners there on a full call. Still 4-0. The Big events the lead chance of the period for John Tavares. Here's Preston. Aho plays around and the guy has to get out of that. Goes to wall. This is about 57. Tries to go under. That reaction sends it off. Here's the third period in the Blackhawks' first game after the break. The fact that you've got a fourth line that looks pretty good and you trust you can manage that next time well with a 4-goal lead. On that attack by Svechnikov. John Walker back onto the stick to 37. Here comes Svechnikov back in. He had fired that. The goal until he's back. Up the line, Walker puts it right on. 19th of the year. Just a bigger fire. It's the target. Walker. Svechnikov. Back across to Johnson there. Awesome issue. He behind the net. Johnson there breaks the shooting and he gets Carolina on the board. The Ellison Billings zone. It's only 20 minutes for all 5 of the majors. Almost coming from the bench to have a whole that's happening. Good steps. And does a great job of opening up the ice, and then Johnson's there just comes right down the block and centered by Johnson there. To the net. That's the top. Put it to the end. It goes and there's an extra double sides. Goal sense. To the 1-2. 5:14 to go. Here's the tough blip for Stolars there. He's getting deflected off of the table on the one line. Then getting it up. Getting a piece of it right there. Stolars is good. Another 30 seconds. Only one to not. He's the good job. He waits to the bit. Signal from the board. There's a swing in the left shot. There's a rebound again. It's a good ball. There's 4:54 to go. They look like they get good. And all the times are ending. Great save there by Watson. And Slater's just standing here. I think he was hoping that somebody would say, he looks like a big. Yes, to see if the puck is down on there. He can't believe that this puck bounces off the door right on the hit stick. From a minute 34 to go. Picks off with by John Brown. Gets footed. Got to Morris, wins the draw. Taylor makes a great job of Winston getting out of Matthews. Takes down to the left. Walker keeps his line. Spun around by Rantanen. Gathers to the line. That's not so good. Doesn't realize that Ross has been bouncing up into the line twice. With his hand up and both feels the pressure from the back of the
What are my goalies for AHL? Ooh, yeah, I should probably sign goaltenders.
The Sabres are not against the Rangers was not carried over from the last game. Yeah, they have over a lot of work. That's how they got their win first of the year, so they got to get that good. As Buffalo will see the puck carried up by Power. Extra space up the middle. Nice little touchdown. Here for a shot. And it's just stripped. We'll fight that one on. Before his last 5 starts. Ladies in behind the down. Greenway, welcome back to the Sabres lineup out there. Causing problems already. Creating a turnover for Green. Takes the shot. Yeah, guys inside right there. Here's Greenway doing his thing. Finish the puck over the wall.
Yep, you'll do. And one more. Back.
Right there, trying to give it a little hook up. So it's right underneath that left hand. This touches the pad. 3 different fields just shoved it back to the net here. Don't take it long. He's trying to play it deep. Rangers get a bounce in after here with Trump Bender for stuff by the Clifton and is still at himself a 3-lane to the point. Bender with a shot and then off the stick is prior to walking. He kept it at the line. Stuff right out. Stuff on the net. Sabres and the Rangers zone. James Thompson going to the net. Could reach off the boards with a shot. Empty to Sterling, making sure all the windows and doors were shut. And won it that ball. Shane Cousins leads it. Quickly turns for Cousins in the slot. Good get a slow. Nice one. It's off the side of the goal. And just Durkin shoulders the net off the boards. Far corner, forehand close to the side of the net. For the save. Shot blocked by Tucker. It's going to let it go. The race was inside. Makes a quick turn with the interchange. Going. Help to kick the center lane. Stays with it on the wall. Greenway. Shoots. Side of the rebound. Taking the opponent. Snyder can't handle Greenway. Just protects the puck. Comes off the wall. Greenway still with it. High slot, turns, faces the net, lets it go down. Watson when he gets the ball, but did before that. He's just that top. He's putting through and gets rid of it. Dogs go through the middle, he goes right off the net, first up of the forecheck, Dylan Cousins. He can watch a lot from here now. Greenwood will get that position. the Rangers bench.
Oh, changing team store. Okay. That's easy.
Thompson. Out of the corner, Thompson with it. Goal. To the front of the net. It's Thompson. Oh, baseball. And it's time. Here he starts to get in on the board check right here, and he's going to take the puck right into the corner away from two guys. And on the back game, he steps to the front, top of the blue paint. He's going to find a way to get underneath. Gets second, but there he looks. Box all over his back right here, and he just wilts his way into the front of the net and slides in there and just focus on Snipple taking the shot and goes right over to him. So that's a good example of that 100% sinker swing and draw. That's a lot of takes there. That's the stick in the stick. But I'm going to take this shot, and I don't think it is. Guess what? Kenny Man's going to get in the middle, and this is going to be a flubber coming in there. I think you're right. I think it's under his shoulder. I think it's going to be fine. There's the shot. It's climbing, it's tailing off. And now I think it's going to be good. A quick down to the corner, Buffalo Sabres power play, presented by Ryan's Energy Drink, designed to rise above. Sabres working above the Rangers. Maybe how about going with the gas? You do with the Bronx. They're going to get out working the Rangers in right now. They're just not out here, but here. More than two of them. The next down here is rolling across the top, taking that kind of space. You got Booker getting himself established in front of the net. And Donovan with a shot right here. Look at what he had to put his puck through. And he gets it perfectly inside the far post. And I would expect it to be a goaltender team. Yep. I give you credit. I mean, I've seen the game from down there just standing behind the backup goaltender once in a while. And our kid was up here. Baker Thomas plays steps up. Baker. Watch the into the side of the football. And Reiner's going to pick up that one. It's hard to 16 career power play goal for the season. They just have control and reach on the drop. And you see Reiner, he's the one that comes up with the loose puck after the fade is off, moves to the cross to the post. And just a neat redirection right there. Looking at it, hasn't seen much activity here in the first 25 minutes of this game. Pretty much former Rangers through the squad. There, carries it in on the ball, beats it down the right wing wall. Bill, Bob's tipped to the net, scores. Rangers get their second chance as the penalty expired in Einstein, and it's a 5-2 Buffalo lead now with 8:35 to go in the second period. And Mika Zibanejad's going to get this one. This is watch where he goes. I see 93 with the stick on the ice. He gets the first redirection. Then the puck pops straight up in the air, and he knocks it right out of the air. There's Fox with the shot. The save's made. Boom, right there. And Zibanejad able to knock it out of the air off the front post. Went for the same play that Kreider did with that deflection. And that's one of the few times like looking at the top penny, looking for the puck after the one. I got to text some bread on that. Does he keep it that way? Well, somebody's much coming to the top of the game down. It's not that easy. And everything makes you better. When you're in bar, it's stuck. Well, it's skates. Sabres are a chance to cover and some activity. With the shots. Yeah, just coming in there. Fire this was early. Shelley kept it low. outside the goal. They were up 6-2 today's hockey just couple flash to what about you? The match coming down. With a chance. Everybody involved. Get everybody on the board. Let's go find a couple getting in behind everybody. And that's Jason Zucker following behind. Next time on the car, just going back in to pull him in. And then back to the forehand again right there. Racers keep moving and keep it in. 5 minutes. Unable to do that kind of transition. For 1 second, you know, secret for great players, you know, 10 goals. Don't put us last time. It's normal for Henry now. Coordination stepping in, coming in the wing, taking the shot. And here he is in the middle against this time, but a quick shot, he's quick far side. Right underneath the crossbar, beautiful shot. Look at Henry there, though. Excellent shot. How far he goes, he goes. But they went as far as 8 goals in this game. 8 7 goals. Along with his countrymen, he'll become a Devon Days to start on D after a late night on Thursday to say the least. Here it's Scotty Smith, the former veteran playing the puck. He'll get it on. This is the 4th different goal that has started against the Headers in 4 matchups. How about that? There you go. It's not some kind of record. I don't know, but it's got to be. They've only had 4 on the roster this year. Well, no, this is the 6th. They've got 6 goalies play. That's the most in the league. So they've been really giving it a play. Here's Martin Nixon for the shot. Stops on 2-6 dog. That's a bad failure. It's deflected by Benson. That's off through to the net. That's off 50 cans for 12 numbers. There's a couple of veterans in Nightwood and Steven Stamkos. There's a backhand from the shot temple. Stop by Saw. Rebound picked up by Colorado. And sent wide for that. Out to the front count at the onside is 10. Sullivan's is able to squeeze it. This has almost been a miraculous comeback, but anybody wondered this is Sullivan's just giving confidence and he's strong in that. Yeah, I think they're going to shut the game. I mean, Simmons and Sleep, I don't think Simmons clears. Their main thing is they're really good defensively. They marked that for Canada, U.S. started that game. Collins has lost his last 5. Once the game for Simmons, so he wants to get the winning field. Here's Tommy Novak. They flank it, broke, and it's one save from Westwood. So the forward push on the Marcus on the other. Along with Brian O'West. Pass to the point. Devontae eyes the net. Goes up high, McKinnon look for the net. Rebound, shot by Summer. Up the slot, out of the zone. Marcus works it back, gets the help from the forward, and outlet to O'West. Right keeps the run. He makes Marcus up. Everyone sees McKinnon and Marcus. So you can see there's an emotional drop-off. They didn't play at such a high emotional level, skill level, coming back to the regular season. That's not a lot of good stuff. They find it, and they'll get centered by Tommy. You know that moves back at 7, and not in point. You see them a lot on the wing. Go back front, look, you can pull over by the Avalanche. Go back to we got hit to the front. I'm going to set down, he played by it, he comes out by the way of blood. So it's a good sign there when Sarles can watch that puck all the way to go. There's the Westwood stage. Just thought you should have aggressive out there on the first one, and then the second scale on that. A couple of good ones there when they constructed that first one. Just got a knock of it to drive it wide and really aggressive on it. So from as well. Don't remind people that Tommy knows that. If you want to get that hockey down here, so they want to be a bit better defensively and defensively. They were scoring goals, but they're just giving up 32 many on-man rushes. All next way. So let's keep it on to fellow finish. A good look and play off the under. Let's get to it. And get back in the pass here for referee. So everybody get back in the right spot. Give it go, back to again. They get it later. It's the middle staff. Out to the front. It's the team back. Out. Sample next one. Follow-up shot. It's heavy. Stop by Solomon. That's part of the story here. Let's struggle. you look ahead to next year, we've got a full long way. Now, how led to it, but he's found 55 games right in front of him. That's what they'll update Livingstone as well. He's played for them before. Find him ices a few here. Brings it off the post and our Nissan defensive stop in the game. Right here, Sarles. And then O'Reilly and Sarles combined. And they got one in the overtime. And Albion has some funny things that we really can't say on the air about how he would react if he was the one guy back. If McKinnon and McDavid were running after him. Those are the same things that he can't say on air. Somebody said, oh, he would never say that. He'll never say it. But kept it by the ass as they battle. There's still a lot of time in the offense. In this first period, another 5 to go. Don't keep looking for an angle there. Getting into his no back. Today, Kowski dropped his back to the front again. Josie and Novak. That shot hit the close. Tommy Novak has been shooting with confidence. He almost had another Tommy Novak. Yeah, right here, nice rush. I think that's a little drop off. It's not that. He gets to that 1,000 games. He's an angle. It is 20 minutes of 5 on 5 in the first period, which is just how Nashville wants it. Nashville found shot and now can't spikes, but they did not give up a grade 8 chance because they're giving up way too many odds. In the close of the season before the formation tournament, now they're again dealing with the top line of the Avalanche. But yes, in the lineup, Makar in the lineup. Devon Hayes in the line. So no rest for the rear after winning the championship in Boston on Thursday. But all outlet passers final one against slap shot against Westwood. That's the trophy. Right there, forces the line and shoots from the outside. Westwood well on top of the move, taking away as much net as possible. Set up the board, high to right. Taps it over for Parker. Can't say like Thomas. Good shot by Parker. Good shot looking for the rebound. But the rest of the jumpers in the middle of the ice there. They get that rebound. Next off, lets it go. Come up on the railing. Middle sky. Good pass ahead. Now cover for the Avalanche. Swiss. Thompson. That's it. Sinister Chiles it up. Just wrapped in 3 hands. And makes it 1-0 Colorado. Up there. That's it. Stole the hockey game, goes to Stamolensky. Right here, caught up the ice with speed. You can see Molensky just waiting. He's got his stick already ready to go and just wires this one. And beats Sarles in to the far side. Molensky. Talk about taking advantage of an opportunity. Not a full game at all. He plays a lot. So yeah. That's the time he scored. England tries to cut back. That was just a right way. Was rebound right there. 6-1. They're coming back strong. Everybody reloads. He went down. Gold Smith. Good job. Back here by Sisson thrown away. This is the second time after Barron has died. Now spinning response by the gold jersey. Justin Barron fires through heavy traffic. And Caroline does a really good job staying on this block, keeping it alive. They're always to the front net. There it is, a battle in the corner. They're able to come up with that puck. Smith pushes it up. Smith gets it to Barron. And 2 layers of traffic. Watch McCarron. He goes to the high slot. And you see Cole Smith plants it right in front. Wetzel has no idea where that puck was. Hard to throw it at the back. Looks for Shea. Intercepted by Nathan. He's outstanding in the open ice. He feeds it to the top. It's not like top. It's the top. Moving around. Finds the span. Here's the beginning. Barron got the plug out. Left on his front end. And on the right corner of his right. Still looking. It's out there for both teams. Taking it. Almost tackles to the ice. Under the 20 shot. Hayes. Karinsky. That shot. And, Stilty was talking about it. It is a different message, and there's you can translate on the ice. They're not giving up the on-man, the grade A scoring chance as well as like especially against the top team. You just have to the track, have to be an ultimate. Also, on back, Huge for that. Now it's forward for Joseph. Drop that assist. Let's go! And I brilliant play by Martha, so is next to Luigi. And they're able to do that. They get in the offensive zone, get that shot. That was intentional. Off the backboards, in a length to the net, he banks it off the backboards. And then a really good play here. The sentence on Bill Smith on, he puts it on the backboard to Martha, so. As right here, Devon Page is ready. He almost gets a skip on his pump. All right, again. They have the back foot. Strong to 29. In the next goal. Second goal. Rebound. Deflected. Heading to the net. Didn't get through. Followed up McKinnon. It's Swanson. Go to the outside. Great save. And cause turnovers. He's going to take that pace. Well, dude, he won forecheck. He looked who's in the starting lineup. Yeah, it's just Hanson Reese in for the Olivier line. They just want to get in and make some noise down there. You know, wait, the brain doesn't have the influence. Yeah, he stands up and he'll go and get each other look for Hanson. Doubles it around for Wierenski. Right? And then off. With the right in front. Now it's Johnson. Pick up the right. With the balls. Yeah, he talked about Wierenski the 4 days. Yeah, he's on the big stage there. And it's just a whip around. He goes with that net. It's just a quick play. Morancic trying to figure out where that puck is. Well, where's Morancic? Battles. To the belly. Find by Cylinder. Cylinder. Ripped up by Murphy. Now saw the hit. After landed Slager, number 84. Several young players in the line after the time. Johnson makes it 1-0 Columbus. Start this shift. We got it. There he goes. It's going to change. And you can see the work of both sisters, both here, as they get this puck to the middle of the ice. Ken Johnson. This pulls out of his elbows. Top of the guard is right there in the middle of the ice with him. But man, points it out. See the dart on his backside. Ken Johnson full of the senses. Connor Murphy didn't know if he was going to pass. As Ken Johnson tried to fight with that stick, he threw it to the net. I don't Mastro hesitates. Now he can score. Score. And it's the guard. The three dogs can go down. Denner to the middle. Intercepted by the dog. He's scoring. Stop down by the Connor Bedard making a move to the slash there. A couple of them trying to repeat it. Shuts the door. I want this throw from down at the wall. I'm just thinking of Polino. He gets buried on that far side. Final. And they're going to go. Yeah, he wants it all. Polino wants to be here. Start by this number of his foot was the big. I said earlier, he's had 170 minutes of game time in the AHL, and he has boxed the heavyweights in his career. Joseph LeBay, hitting from LeBay. LeBay's been fortunate. He's not giving up any opportunity on the hit. And here, I think he got the late drop. Polino's better. It's like, if we're going to go, if I'm to that second point, you got to realize you're in a fight. And it's his respectful LeBay to say, all right, are we really going to do this? And the Jackets on the power play right now after Polino had a fight with LeBay. We got a little bit aggressive. We got 2 minutes time for a drive. Marchenko plus 31, tied for the league. There's still no shot on it in that bumper position. Great to have Marchenko back. He is almost out of the back. Jack gets up 2-0. Gets to the middle of the ice here. It's so deceptive with the puck. Gonna get right here. Now it's gonna creep high. Is he gonna pass? Is he gonna shoot? As he sees the lane, he's got Baron in front. This gets deflected. He's gonna creep to the middle. Gets some of his own now. He's on his forehand. His eyes are not looking at his end at all. And then he just rips it. Oh, the stick of ours. I feel very calm and trusts his form. The side was deflected in. Howard let it go for Chicago. It's Gladson let it go for the moonlight. It's something. It looked like Craig Smith was there. And it's 2-1 game. Smith was the last one who took that shot on Elvis. There's that tip. You see Elvis is following that shot from left to right. And that puck pulls it back to that area he vacated. That might have gone well wide. Red to Vernon Jones in the half forward. There's ball by Jenner's former teammate. Fights through the back. With chance. It goes back by Slanizo. That's the halfway point in regulation time. 4-1 score here. Getting back from a 2-week break. The rugby season. Marchenko's taking on the that's the same mistake as taking the lane by Go around. Go on the hockey. Bulldogs. That's a bit of a rapid. Dave Rowe, rockets from the last and out to right and on him. The Bulldog stick with flying and defense of Harris. Second NHL goal, Batista. Looking the pass, landing still stitching right to the slot. Intercepted and steamed away by Hazel. He's been good on the forecheck. Crowley's been good. 5-6 were gathering up, provide some energy. Hopefully, all right, Scott, thanks for this. Good luck the rest of the life. Thank you. Thank you very much for appearing. Underway. Jackets up 2. Olivier. This is the black box up on Olivier. Force it on goal. It's 1-5 for Anderson. Plays it now for Chicago. And to Connor Murphy. Takes it in. Randall soon. Right on the nose, excellent in the 685 or moving the one that takes up full balance. Running shift here for the Jackies going forward. Now behind that's the reason takes up there. There gets the puck. He's going to just put him in corner. And I've seen this a couple times now from a Blue Jacket. I think that's the set play. And you see Danforth with the first one pick it up and it's up and ends up back on the team with the right ball. One down the wall. I'm not going to take shot. Corrali left and ball draw. Going far side. And a right back. There's another here. There's the big shot. Anderson takes that. He's been all over it. He's got a goal tonight, but then he certainly just takes what's difficult. You know, he's got that ability to skate with his hands, and he sees the open ice and he takes it there instead of trying to ban Billy. He'll connect with Marchenko. Walking and shooting. One of the Martinez. Back to the team. Slap back. A little bit of credit. Taking off the glass. Trying to get him with his pass there. Except the back. Molino's knocked off. They're lying and one. It's Molino. It's stick goes sliding away. Back to James the ball. They're lying. Martinez. Sure, back again from behind the cell into a crowd pocket with it. He's got a fight now. Everybody's got a song. And it looks no, the defenseman, St. Florensky, breaks free. Double shoulder kick. He's doing it. Seth Jones very down on him. There's Seth Jones stick. That breaks you with a rolling puck. And gets a breakaway after a hit. Hot dog. Look at the Billy direction. Short pass by Dingle. Let it go. Here. They get out of the pitch for the player down on the and then they can see the puck a little bit too much. But finish short here on this side really easy. So for those for just long enough, step play off the stick. Hernandez gets enough of that puck and Ben Kelly is waiting. Right in the exterior of the other Jackson waits back in for him. And again gets that puck one. Franchise record on points reached 1 games. Ron White puts it right on the tackle. The dollars for Sleep gets to 0. Now, it's not been a perfect game, but that's okay. It's 2 points. We got some time now to get ready to go. Harley Jim prediction, let's go. With 197 points, he returns from a distance. We'll make room for 3 points.
When you're 23 and mentally you're steady one time I timed a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold. 26, I'm hiding, in the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffee started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. Then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous
Up top, the Ducks grabber. Chip to the near side. Set it out as he blocked safe for Jeremy Swayman. This is your stretch. Right in the net, that's got gobbled up by Jeremy Swayman. Step by step. You can have possession, and if you're a winger, you start to make the move for possession, and all of a sudden, turn over. Oscar switches it up. Nicely spinning. Watch by Carlson. Kick by Carlson. Now comes Kawhi. Now Carlson. He makes some clear fingers. To the far side. Give us a big first and it covers it up. Thereby drives the home run. Zellweger brings this. A little ball. What's a bucket out in front? Slowly can't pull it up. Yeah, I expect exactly. We're watching that Minnesota fourth game. Honestly, I don't know what that. Barrels to the corner. Here's Shaw. Nice little walk by Peter by the door.
Continue.